being Jen's maid of honor and best friend. Now, before I begin my speech, I want to say a special thank you to Teddy and Barb, Louise and Frank, Marcy and Jimmy, for not only welcoming us here all weekend in beautiful Key West, but for raising these two remarkable individuals. Without you all, this certainly would not be possible. You may know me as the second part to an infamous duo, Jen and Gina. And if you're wondering how on earth this duo ever came to be, allow me to take you on a journey. In the summer of 2004, two loudmouth, curly-haired girls from New Jersey traveled to Tallahassee to attend Florida State University. No. As fate would have it, these two girls had last names that were very similar: Marcus, not anymore, and Mariasis, and so they were assigned to the same orientation group. Now, if Jen were telling this story, she would certainly say, and the rest was history. But ladies and gentlemen, she's not, and I am just getting started. I remember seeing Jen for the first time at orientation. She had a lime green coach bag, huge curly hair, and green eyeshadow to match. She stood out amongst the sea of Lily Pulitzer-wearing Southern girls, and after learning she was also from New Jersey, I just knew we had to be friends. Now, during our first semester, we went out together from time to time. Jen and I lived in different dorms. I lived in Southgate with all the cool Southern kids from South Florida, while Jen lived in Broward, the Learning and Studies dorm, where she ran for secretary of her dorm under the slogan, "Without your pen and vote for Jen." It was at this point I learned that Jen was an overachiever to the extreme. Now, despite that, Jen and I always had a blast together. But it wasn't until spring weekend, which is like a mini spring break in Panama City, where we really solidified our friendship. Now, how did we do that? Aside from both being from Jersey, we learned we had something else in common. We both loved funneling Coors Light beers. Last thing I know. And so we spent the entire weekend running up and down the beach to strangers, betting that we could funnel faster than they could, mostly Jen, and we always won. And so began a lifelong best friendship that would span the next 13 years, 5 countries, 4 living situations, 3 consecutive trips to Acapulco, 1,000 fights, and more memories and laughs than I can ever begin to count. Now, throughout college, we were absolutely inseparable. It was very rare to find Gina without Jen, or Jen without Gina. And when people did see us apart, they would immediately ask, "Is everything okay? You guys are still friends, right?" And some people are still convinced that it's actually the two of us getting married here today. But the truth is, I couldn't bear to be apart from Jen. After I became pregnant with my son, I knew that things were about to change, and I needed something drastic to happen so that we can continue spending as much time together as humanly possible. Now, when Jen delivered this same speech at my wedding, she said something that really stuck with me. And what that was, what Gina wants, Gina gets. And what I wanted was for Jen and I to be coworkers at Twitter. And so, Jen and I became coworkers at Twitter, sitting so close to one another that she oftentimes G-chats me saying that she can hear me cackling from her desk. We'd like to think that over the years, we've developed a cult-like following. No picture on Instagram can ever garner more likes than one of the two of us with the hashtag Jen and Gina. Jen, I think of our friendship as a puzzle. We are two very, very different pieces, but without the counterpart, are very incomplete. For every quality I lack, you make up tenfold. and that is what I think has kept our friendship strong all these years. Neither one of us has a sister, but I never considered you a sister. Sisters don't choose each other, and we chose each other. We're more like wives. You have always been the most incredible friend to me, and you somehow always know when to give advice, when to play devil's advocate, and when to just listen. You're kind, caring, compassionate, goofy, and incredibly patient. No one else on this planet would willingly waste years of their life just waiting for me to get ready. These are just a few of the many qualities you possess that will make you a wonderful wife to Jessie. Jessie, I love you. I remember the day you rolled up to the frying pan. Jen was so smitten by you that all she could say the entire day when you weren't listening was, "He has the most amazing eyes, right?" I knew there was something so special between the two of you. So much so that I ignored the fact that your friend had hit me with a cup in the side of my head and watched from afar as sparks flew between you and Jen. Now, since then, you have made my best friend more happy than I have ever seen her. You embrace and encourage all of her quirkiness, neuroses, and love for shitty reality TV. Throughout the years, I've threatened the lives of every single male suitor of Jen's. I told them that if they ever hurt my best friend, I would kill them. But I never ever had to worry about you, Jessie. There's nothing in the world that you wouldn't do to put a smile on Jen's face, including taking up golf with her dad and eventually moving to New Jersey. You are so loyal, funny, smart, kind, generous, and an incredible dancer. And while there can never be a replacement for Jen and Gina, I must admit that Jen and Jessie does have a nice ring to it. The two of you are incredible individually, but together, you're unstoppable. There's no limit to the things you can do together and the fun I know you'll have along the way, and I'm so very excited to be a part of that journey. Now, since the only books I read lately are children's books, I'll leave you with my favorite book by Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Cheers to my best friends, the Santa Marias.